Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another Boom Beach video. It is raining in-game, and if you were to look to my right here, it would also be raining outside. So a perfect day to play some Boom Beach. We just got done with another successful Discord live stream. Thanks for everyone that made it out. If you want to be a part of our next one, I think we're doing it next Saturday on our Discord server. So I'll link that in the third line of the description. We want more people. We're going to be doing some Minecraft mini games, I think, next time. So that should be pretty fun. But for today, we are on our CosmicDuo account, which is our low-level account. And I have to start playing on this some more because every time I come on and collect my resources, we're essentially at max loot. So maybe we just need to upgrade the storages as well. We got an upgrade cooking, but we should have the diamonds to finish that up once we want to get an upgrade. Otherwise, we have classic heavy Zuka. I was going to use a rifleman because I feel like they've been left out, but I looked at my riflemen, they were only level 5, so we got to get them a couple levels higher before we actually want to use them. But today should be exciting because we have the tiny shock unlocked for the weekend. It's going to be so good using it on this. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're just going to start out with this base. We're going to get a barrage, clear up some of these mines, and maybe take out a cannon. I wish. Unfortunately, we did not get the cannon there, but we should be able to get that no problem here once we deploy our troops. Otherwise, our strat for this base, we're going to hug the right-hand side and hopefully take out enough defenses to get through this. We're actually going to throw a tiny shock on the mortar and the boom cannon. I think that's what's going to be troubling us. And then we're going to start by popping a iron will, which should help us out tons. Now look at the tiny shock duration. That is why it is broken, especially at a low level here, because you're essentially shocking the defense for the entire time. But the thing is, we don't have that many heavies, so we are struggling to survive here. Even though we do have a couple heavies left, we're going to go ahead, get them flared, grouped up, and we'll get a regular shock bomb right there because that was picking off my Zukas. If we can somehow take out... Oh my gosh, this is not going well. I was talking about how broken the tiny shock is, but then we kind of goofed it other than that. We're going to go ahead, artillery down that cannon. Oh, this is a bad idea. I think that sniper tower is gonna reach. No, I wish Brick was out in front. Oh, this stinks. The good news is we have instant training, so all these casualties will be no big deal in the end here. But let's make sure. I think I'm just gonna secure enough energy here for a tiny shock. And then if we can't get out of range of that sniper tower, the tiny shock should be able to hold off the rest of the troops. But this was a rough first attack. That's why I need to play on this account more too, because I am not in the hang of this heavy Zuka at a low level here. So after, I think actually, I wonder if we take out these two defenses, if we can barrage artillery this sniper tower down, that would be awesome. Down goes that sniper tower. We have two Zukas left and Brick firing on the HQ. So we are going to get a successful first attack, even if it got a little bit tight there for a second. We knew we couldn't lose to a green base alert. Look at that statue. Just getting at this level, it's kind of acceptable, especially, I don't want to say especially for me, because I don't have any green statues down anymore, but I don't play on this, or I don't really attack on this account that much, maybe once or twice a week. So then the green statues are good, because then you log on, collect the resources, leave, get an upgrade. That's when green statues are good, are when you're inactive. So I don't want to be pressed in judgment on people at this level for using them. Also, you haven't had enough statues cycled through to maybe get a good offensive statue or something. We'll go to the next one, and we got an ice statue to worry about. Level 33 Knight. But the good news is I think we can avoid a lot of these defenses by doing my good old flank technique. How do we want to do this? So that mortar is going to be an issue right here. And I'm wondering how much energy it'll take to BART it down. So a double artillery, I think we can get like all three buildings here. So we'll get good energy return on that. But now we can avoid our Zukas getting hit by that mortar at least. Now we're going to go ahead and get our heavies down, let them run up for a second, get our Zukas and our heavies should be able to clear out 3 mines, hopefully 3. Alright, they missed one that I was hoping they would hit. I think the Zookas avoided it too, so that is very, very nice. Will that sniper tower reach a Zooka? It might. I don't care though. We are going to flare them past, and now we have a mortar about to fire. Oh no, that's going to destroy so many Zookas. No, it did not. That, I don't know where that mortar was firing, but it was not even close to really anything. And we'll just we're going to pop an iron will because our heavies are burning a bit, but that mortar should be disabled for the remainder of the attack. And now we have a boom cannon to kind of have to worry about here. So we're going to get a tiny shock out of the boom cannon, and now we're going to get them flared above the HQ. Only surviving Zookas, but I think we should be fine. We probably won't lose another troop because it is out of the range of that cannon. And now we just sit here and wait for the HQ to go down. So another successful attack. You can see that tiny shock is lasting very, very long. How did that boom cannon stay? That tiny shock is just so broken. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like it should start out maybe a little bit more energy to balance it out, but I'm not complaining because that is very helpful. And we are already maxed loot. So we're going to go ahead, finish up our upgrade there. Now, what do we want to do? So I was complaining about my storages. So maybe we should upgrade a storage, and that is going to be a good upgrade. That's going to spend a lot of my loot. So we'll get our wood storage upgraded. We'll get an extra 125,000 wood, but now it's time to go and replenish some of the loot we just spent. I'm trying to figure out a potential flank scenario for this attack. I think we can kind of flank it by going on the left, taking out these 3 defenses and just hugging the left. The only problem is, will we have enough energy to shock the mortars or tiny shock them, avoid them? I'm not sure, but we're just going to go at it. That this base is protecting quite a lot against the flank, in my opinion. It's a shame because I'm pretty sure this base is inactive, kind of like mine, where when I saw it on the archipelago, I haven't attacked on this account in like a week or 2. It was the same level as when I actually viewed the base, so it did not upgrade in levels. That means they haven't been upgrading too much. Who knows? Maybe it takes a while to get levels. But yeah, so we got an inactive base here, actually defending against the flank. Anyway, as we're like currently flanking it too, but now we just got to save up energy for shocking the mortars, I think. Yeah, this is a pretty easy attack, I want to say, compared to the other ones. We're just going to let them kind of collapse. I'm actually going to do a flare back, get them repositioned. We're losing most of our heavies, unfortunately, and I think that cannon sniped a Zooka or maybe 2. I'm just expecting to lose all of my heavies for these attacks. We'll get rid of that cannon. We have lost our final heavy. That's okay. And now we have enough energy for one final tiny shock. I don't even think we'll really need it. We're just going to get onto the sniper tower, though. I think that sniper tower wasn't hitting anything anymore. It did take out a troop, but we're going to be able to get another victory. I think I'm going to try my luck against a level 35. 11 levels higher than me. This could go wrong, but it also will be very satisfying if I can pull off a victory. I think I can do it. You guessed it, by flanking most of this base. If we stay on the left, this boom cannon won't hit any of my troops. We'll have to go through... I think we could avoid... I think we can definitely avoid that mortar. If we come down on above the HQ here, I think we can find a dead zone, or at least tiny shock these cannons to make it where our Zookas will stand and take out the HQ. HQ level 12, 38,000 health, so I think that's higher than my HQ level. What am I, 11? Maybe 10? But I think our Zookas should be fine to do that. So we're just going to make sure we're going to have them run up here, and then we're going to flare them up to the left, avoiding all these defenses. And then we'll go on a bit of an energy collection. I wish... Okay, so our flares just run out super quick. That's okay. We'll get them over here, start collecting that energy, but I am actually going to go for a tiny shock, and that is horrible. I popped the iron will. I think if I didn't pop it there, we lose a few Zukas. That mortar, even though it's very low leveled, as you can see, definitely scaring some of my Zukas there. It doesn't take much for a Zuka to die. So we're collecting the energy. I think we're going to make our decision to flare soon once we get through this mortar here, because mortars are always trouble. Let's go ahead, get that flared gone. This gets them out of range of the cannons, hopefully, and then we get them flared and positioned behind the HQ. Does it execute that way? Not sure, but we can get a shock onto it, as that is a very awkward running path through the boulders there. Let's go get a flare on the HQ, and now we see which defenses can hit my troops. We'll just tiny shock that cannon, and here we are. If the other cannon is picking off my troops, it does not matter because we have enough, and down goes the level 35. That was a much smoother attack than my first attack, and that was the highest level we attacked. Do you know why it was easy? Because we attacked a green base alert. You saw those two green statues around the level 35. I know you have more options than that. You also had an ice statue, so shame. But we have so much loot that we cannot spend right now. Give us like, let's see, give us a few hours for the armory and that upgrade, and we'll be able to get a couple more big upgrades. But that's it for now. Thanks for making it to the end. Always a blast to play on my low level account. Keeps things fresh, so we're just slowly upgrading away. Very nice. But we'll see you in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye bye.